So if you're not caught up, a few days ago we found out that set number 75413 that's releasing in August is not going to be a UT-AT anymore, except it's still going to have Galactic Marines, and I made a whole entire video discussing this, talking about what I think it could be since it's not going to be a UT-AT, but now we actually know what it's going to be, and it's going to be a turbo tank. And I mean, I'm not disappointed. Obviously a new turbo tank is nice, right? But the weird thing is it's going to be a turbo tank with Galactic Marines, Commander Bakara, and Ki-Adi Mundi. Set number 75413 with 813 pieces and a retail price of $150. So first of all, as we all know, that price per piece ratio is downright terrible, but even worse, it has about 100 less pieces than the 2016 turbo tank. That set has about 900 and this one has 813, which is honestly kind of scary because we all know that that's the downsized turbo tank, right? That's when they downsized it back in 2016. It's significantly smaller than the other two. However, it looks like they might downsize it again this year in August. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be the same size as that set. However, we know how LEGO's been making sets lately. They have a lot of small pieces and are smaller and very compact. So 100 pieces less makes me think it's obviously most likely going to be smaller than the 2016 model, which again, we already know to be the downsized turbo tank. And what's even worse is that the 2016 turbo tank was $110, adjusted for inflation is $146. So this is roughly going to be about the same price. However, again, it's most likely going to be smaller, which is just, it's not good. Now, the other thing to point out with this set is that it's just weird they're making a Galactic Marine turbo tank. I mean, I'm not complaining. We've been asking for Galactic Marines for years, but I mean, why would they not just make a UT-AT? Why are they making a turbo tank? Again, I'm not complaining, it's just kind of strange. And then I saw this comment on Instagram saying next year it'll be a UT-AT with Kashyyyk Troopers, Gree, and Yoda. And I mean, hey, at this point, why not? But anyways, we now finally know what the set is going to be. I don't think it's going to change again. I think it's actually going to be a turbo tank. If it does change, obviously I'll make a video on it, but I don't think it will. I think this is what we're getting. And again, I'm very worried about it. Obviously, I'm excited about the figures, even though they're most likely going to have printed waist capes, but I'm excited about everything else about them. Although again, I'm very worried about the turbo tank. I think it's probably going to be tiny and be $150. I mean, this set is looking out to be potentially one of the most overpriced LEGO Star Wars sets of all time. Now, the turbo tank isn't the only thing to talk about in this video. There's actually another set. We now know the identity of that $50 Rebuild the Galaxy set that's been rumored for a few months. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be based off Rebuild the Galaxy Season 2. I didn't even know there was going to be a Season 2, but I guess there is. And it's a Hot Rod Snowspeeder. Set number 75414 with 350 pieces, a retail price of $50 US, including 3 figures, Sig Greebling and Dev Greebling, as well as a Duros, which is the Cad Bane species. However, instead of blue, it's actually going to be green, which is kind of interesting. And the Snowspeeder itself, being Hot Rod themed, quote unquote, is going to be red and yellow. And honestly, I don't have much to say about this. Obviously, the Rebuild the Galaxy sets from last year were super hyped up because they had figures like Jedi Bob and Darth Jar Jar that were huge fan favorites and made them super popular. But unlike those, this one seems like it's going to be one that's kind of going to end up going under the radar. I'm kind of excited to see the red and yellow Snowspeeder, I guess, but other than that, I really don't have much to say about this. Oh, and well, I guess the green Duros is going to look pretty cool too. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about these two sets down in the comments below. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you want to check out more videos, you see them on the screen right now.